So I've noticed that the structure that I have the hardest time editing is typically ramps or stairs, whatever you want to call them. I think that being able to edit your stairs is a lot more difficult than being able to edit pyramids and floors and walls. Typically when you're editing pyramids, you know, you can just do one corner, or like if you're doing like a double ramp like this, just edit two on one side. And then obviously walls are pretty straightforward too. I think the one thing that people probably could, and I definitely could as well, I'm guilty of this, I don't practice my ramp edits enough. Tonight I went into playground, this is my second playground, and I've just basically been doing ramp edits because I think it's some of the more fundamental things that players who are trying to get very competitive with Fortnite struggle with. So what I've been doing is I basically just been, I basically just been running around the edges of the map, just sort of doing random edits, and I kind of want to show you guys like a couple of the ones that I've been doing. So I'll do a couple ramps and do like a jump and then an edit. That's one thing that I do. It's much easier to edit on the right side of the ramp than it is the left. So I think it's also important to be able to do the left side. Don't forget to do that as well. The reason I think it's easier to edit on the right side of the ramp is, as you can see, like when you're dead center on the ramp cursor wise, you're actually, your character model is a little bit to the left of the ramp. So it's actually going to be easier for you to edit right here because you have to kind of like look down at like an awkward angle. Like the FOV kind of makes you look at a weird angle to do it on the left side when you're editing to fall down on the right. So practice both ways, be able to do both fluidly if you want to be practicing using some of these exercises. Another one that I like to do is sideways edits. I can't decide if I like the full sideways one rotation or just the half one. I'm kind of still deciding on that because I feel like if you do the half one, it'll confuse your enemy if they're underneath you and they didn't get a good look at where you are while your ramp was building. Let's say you're trying to edit down on somebody. When you do that initial break, they're not going to see you because this edited part won't have fully disintegrated yet. So when you're like, let's say you're running up your ramp, right, and somebody's right under you, go for this edit right here. Imagine that this doesn't break, or this breaks after like a quarter second, right? They're right here, looking up, and they're like, what the hell? They're like, is this guy faking me out? Just a little something I've been thinking about. In addition to those edits, I do this a lot. Just doing a quick backwards edit. It's also an easy way to break if you're trying to drop onto somebody, if you are worried about maybe getting a bad edit by trying to go for the sideways one, because sometimes the angle, to be honest, is a little tough. See, like that. You want to make sure you're getting quick ones. I think the most reliable way is just going down or up. So I've been practicing those. I'm trying to think of what else. Okay, I've been doing a lot of this actually. I'll basically jump and do a backwards edit. So I'll be doing this and then rebuilding. Practice. I don't know how, this probably has no real application. It could, I guess. But I guess if you can do it fast, then more power to you. Another thing that I've been doing a lot is, I think I'm gonna have to show this one to explain it. I'll do a double ramp, one above, one below. I'll go up a little bit, and then I'll do a pivot, and I'll turn 180, and then I'll edit the ramp that was above me, and then I'll start double ramping again off of it. I'll show you what I mean here. I should have died right there. Feels bad. But again, this is the second playground I've been in doing this. I've pretty much just been kind of like watching streams and just spamming ramp edits. A sick Thursday night with Regan. Wednesday? I don't know. All I know is Fortnite. So I'll get up to like right here, and what I'll do is I'll turn around, do an edit right here, jump, and try and do a double ramp out of it. I think during build fights, if you can do it fast, it can be like really confusing for the enemy to not exactly know where you are. That was bad. Because I found that whenever I'm build fighting somebody in Playground, at least right when I started doing Playground build fights, I wasn't really as good at build fighting as all the other players. So I needed to, I was always trying to retake high ground, it seemed. So I had to find unique ways to kind of throw people off. And one of the ways that I did that is by just doing these weird ramp edits while doing double ramps. So it does have some application, but mainly it's going to help you if you need to get like a quick pop shot off on somebody who is above you. Because for one, you can see through the frickin' ramp, you know, if they're looking at you from below or from above. And also it's just good practice because it's a pain in the ass to edit ramps like this. You know, like if you're editing a ramp behind you, like what is this angle, you know? Like you either have to be like the most precise human being on the planet or you have to reposition yourself one way or the other. So anyway, that's another thing that I've been doing. Let's see. The other one that I really like doing, rotating your ramps. So that way they're facing you, looking away from you, whatever, and just re-editing them back forward. This is one of the things that I do the most frequently with ramps that I wish I practiced more in games. Like let's say you're fighting somebody, you're in a build fight, or not a build fight, maybe you're pushing somebody, and then you realize, oh shit, I shouldn't be pushing this person. Or let's just say you're in Tilted Towers or something, you're fighting somebody, and then you're on the retreat and you run back and you see you're in like an alleyway. Just imagine it's like this and you're out of mats, you know? It's just like the most awful situation ever. Like, you know, turn your computer off situation. Doing an edit, see the one that I fucked up. Doing an edit like this, it could change the pace of the game for you right there. Being able to easily edit that and then edit it back. It could actually change the flow of the game. It could put it back in your favor. It could buy you time to heal, go find ammo, get more mats, get a couple swings in a tree, whatever. Just little things like this are gonna be the like I said, the fundamental things that people don't think to practice. Those are the things that you're really gonna need in matches, and you don't even know that you probably needed it in the first place. So those are just a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys. I want to keep it kind of short because I honestly don't have a whole load of stuff to add to the conversation, but those are just some tricks that I've been doing in Playground mode to practice. If you liked it, that's cool. Let me know you liked it. If not, tell me why, and maybe I'll make some more of these videos in the future. So thanks for watching.